One of these colors is actually going to make me look like I slept well, I had a very good juice, while another color is going to make me look like I'm kind of sick or tired. So let's get right into it. By the end of this video, you're going to know the reason why some colors make you look bright, vibrant, and alive, while some make you look like dull. So let's talk about color theory. Now, color theory is not an ancient topic. It's something that has been in existence for a while now. So it came from design and art. Color theory, let's debunk the mythism around color theory. So first, color theory is something that artists were trying to know how colors relate with each other on a wheel. In color theory, there's what we call a color wheel, and this color wheel is the arrangement of colors, both the primary colors, secondary colors, and how it is arranged on a wheel, and how these colors relate with each other. So what beauty and fashion did was to borrow this framework. It's something that artists have been using. So what beauty and fashion did was to borrow this framework and apply it to skin, hair, and nails, and eyes, and fashion as a whole. So it's just to know the relationship the colors have with each other and how they relate with one another. There are three major concepts when we are discussing color theory. There's what they call the hue, there's also what they call the value, and also undertone. Now, hue is talking about the color itself, the pigments, either red, blue, or green. Now, the value is talking about how light or dark something is, while undertone is talking about the temperature, and this is where beauty comes in. Undertone reflects the temperature that is beneath on your skin. It's not about how light or dark you are. It is about the color that is reflecting under your skin. Some people have warm undertone, while some have cold undertone, and some have neutral undertone. For those that have the warm undertone, they tend to have yellow, peachy colors, or golden undertone reflecting under their skin, while those in the cool category, or those that have the cool undertone, reflect either pink, red, or blue undertone, and those with neutral tend to have both. Undertone has nothing to do with how either you're light skinned or dark skinned. There are people that are fair skinned or light skinned that might have either a warm undertone or a cool undertone. You can be dark skinned and also have a very warm undertone or a cool undertone. So it has nothing to do with how light or dark your skin is. It is just the color that is reflecting, or the temperature that is reflecting underneath your skin. Here is the thing. The skin is it's not just a translucent organ. It reflects the blood vessels that are showing, that it's under your skin. So that is why there are some colors that look good on people, and why some colors can mess up an entire look. So what happens is that for instance, if you take a scarf, a color of scarf, and you place it close to your skin, the color can either enhance your natural undertone, or it can tamper with the overall look. So there are times that when you place some colors close to your skin tone, if the color undertone is not in agreement with your skin undertone, it's not going to be a good match. So undertones are something that is very important, because colors of items like scarf, outfit can either complement your natural undertone, or it can contrast it. A very weird and concept, because have you noticed that sometimes when people use very bold red lipstick, their teeth might tend to appear whiter? So there are some colors that when they come close to your undertone, they can either brighten it or it can dull the entire look. One of the ways to test your undertone is to look beneath your skin and look at the vein color that is underneath your skin. If the vein color appears to be red, you tend to have a warm undertone. If your vein color shows green or bluish green, you tend to have a cool undertone. So now, this concept of undertone is why sometimes when people put on gold jewelry or silver jewelry, it looks different on them. There are some people that gold jewelry looks brighter on their skin, and while some people silver jewelry looks more beautiful on their skin. So you can try it out and see which one actually matches your undertone. Now let's get a bit practical. On the color wheel, there's what we call the complementary colors, and we also have the analogous colors. For the complementary colors, this is why there are some colors that look good together when they are in contrast with each other. And complementary colors are simply colors that are in opposite direction on the color wheel. For instance, you can have orange and blue. Orange and blue goes well when it is matched correctly. We can also have green and gold. These colors match because they are complementary colors. They are on opposite direction on the color wheel. Now for colors that, for instance, like blue, that is why when you use eyeshadows for instance, if your eyes are color blue and you use eyeshadows like brown or orange brown, it brings the color blue out more. That is the advantage of complementary colors. Now for the analogous colors, these are colors that are beside each other on the color wheel. For instance, you have the bluish green or blue and green, side by side, or the bluish green. So these analogous colors helps in the concept of blending. Or for instance, you can have an array of shades of brown. You have different colors tending towards the orangey brown side. So these colors, because they are very close to each other on the color wheel, they complement each other, and it also helps in blending an overall look together. So I might sound a bit philosophical, but in a way, colors help to communicate moods, and this is why there are some colors that when you wear, it communicates softness. For instance, when you tend towards the pinks, the pastels, the lilacs, purples, soft tones, they communicate softness and calmness. And there are some colors that are very heavy on the eyes. For instance, when you go for dark shades of colors like dark purple, dark blue, dark green, you are embodying boldness, confidence, and you are being very intentional. So these are some of the effects that colors might have. So whenever you are putting on an outfit or you are trying to put a look together, consider the colors on the color wheel properly. Understand how each colors complement each other and how some contrast with each other. And at the end of the day, your goal is to reflect or communicate a particular feeling or emotion. And this is why I said I might sound philosophical, but whether we like it or not, colors have a way of projecting moods and emotions. So this is why the color theory is a very practical concept that can be likened to everyday looks. Whether you're doing your hair, your makeup, you have to consider how these colors are working hand in hand together. All right, so as an assignment for you, or a quick exercise for you, first you need to discover what your undertone is. Go into the daylight. You can film yourself take colors, and place them very close to your skin and see how much you like them, and see the kind of colors that are reflecting, and decide whether you are cool tone or warm undertone.